Here we go. Here we go. Greetings. Hello. Where Chico at? Okay.
Oh,
Greetings.
there he is.
Hello, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube fan. Welcome to Karima Show and Tell, episode 86. It's called Have You Ever Had Relationship Envy? So we definitely going to get into it today because Karima Show and Tell, y'all, if you don't know, is about poetry, politics, ratchetness, relationships, trending topics, and realities of LA. I'm your host, Karima J. Spear, K2, they call me. I'm a poet, director. I do a lot of stuff, y'all. I do a lot of stuff. Anyway, if you like what we're doing here, definitely subscribe, hit thumbs up, share. I want to thank all my guests for being on the show today. We have some heavies, and we have a special guest, as always, Taunya Green. I hope everybody can see it.
Hey, can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh.
And we have Mr. Charles Maye, aka Chocolate Chuck.
There you go.
Chocolate Chuck.
Yeah. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
We have Mr. Anthony Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. That's me.
And we have Mr. Maestro himself, Chico Jones.
Yo, what's good?
What's
We
up?
broadcasted from a car, not a mosque. How are you?
No mountain today with a guitar.
No.
That ain't the jacket of a
I'm
police car, is it?
trying to get to the mountain. Trying to get to the mountaintop.
I understand. So on today's show, y'all, we got two topics. We're going to talk about. We got 1 hour, two topics. First topic: have you ever had relationship envy? And number two topic: top three things you love about LA. And the reason I do top three things you love about LA because LA just got a new logo. Okay, tourism just basically released a new logo. If you get a chance, you gotta check it out. Put Los Angeles new logo. It's dope. It's like a sunset with Los Angeles. It's really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all.
One of the reasons why we're doing the show. So I'll just start. Okay. Have you ever?
Oh, that's ugly.
Yes, I have had relationship envy, and and the thing is, I'm not talking about relationship envy from being single and looking at a relationship. But have relationship envy. You in a relationship. There it is. That's dopeness. Get your t-shirt now, y'all. And yes, and they're not paying me no money for this, but I just think it's a dope.
That's like a wannabe Miami Vice.
Yeah.
It looks so 80s, don't it?
Right?
Yeah. It's old school.
So it's retro, but not really, but kind of.
Hey, look at the black one. It's a black one that's dope. That black one is dope.
They got a Black Lives Matter when you saying, is that what you're saying?
No, but it
don't
looks
have brown.
like a great sunset. So yes, I have had relationship envy. A lot of people say, you should be like all the sad feelings and stuff like that. You should not, put that to the side. But I really want to talk about this because I think it hit me. I'm like, wait, I'm in a relationship, but I'm looking at this other couple and I'm like, dang. I'm kind of envious of, how playful they are or, how they walking down the street holding hands, and I just really want to ask that question because I know what food envy is, but I want to know if anybody else has had relationship envy. So anybody want to start?
I'll go.
Okay.
No.
You've never, ever.
I'm going to tell you
Hold
why.
on. Can you say that again? Say your answer one more time. That was a long answer. Oh, what?
No.
I missed it. What?
I'm going to tell you why, though. It's because all that, I look at it in first the aspect of social media.
Okay.
So with the aspect of social media first, relationship envy is just 100% bullshit. 9 out of 10 times, it's either a picture that she didn't like or an argument that led up to how they were going to take the picture or, maybe some bullshit from the trip. It's just like, I know because I've been there, I've taken those photos where it's kind of like, oh man, I was just dealing with your ass for the last 10 minutes and then now we're taking this photo acting like everything okay. So, no.
What was wrong with that?
But because it's there's nothing wrong with being happy. Like there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that there aren't people that aren't. I'm just saying like most of the time, especially what's put out on social media, because that was like the first thing that I thought of. It's fake. Everybody's looking for that fucking fairy tale ending, and it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like 9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10 times, people get hurt before they find their Prince Charming. You know what I mean? There is no fairy tale. So it's kind of like, there's envious aspects to a relationship
Mhm.
that I've envied, like, you know, closeness, openness, you know, those type of things. You know, some people can do it better than others.
Yeah.
But as far as like, when I think relationship envy, I think social media.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the biggest, especially because it's such at a forefront in our society.
Okay.
You know, people aren't going to put the picture of them, you know, working out in the gym as they're drenched in sweat. They're going to put the picture of them on the beach when they're already shredded up. You know what I mean? They're not showing the lead up. They're not showing what happened before, and they're not showing what happened after.
But I see girls go take pictures in the gym, like they really working out, and they be like, "I'm gonna pull this pole down, and then take a picture of me real fast."
Yeah, but you also have those girls who just be like, "Oh, look, I'm doing it," and it's like, no, she's not. What is she doing?
Yeah, so
She's not doing anything.
that's kind of what I compare it to. Like I said, if I have relationship envy, it's to older relationships, you know, couples that say I made it 50 years, you know, that's what I become envious about. But for like my relationship versus Chico's relationship, I'm not going to be envious of anything he's doing or some stranger that I see on social media, because it's like, we don't know what's going on at that point. But for someone to say they lasted, like, I'm envious if I see like someone's, oh, it's my grandma's 50th wedding anniversary. That's something to be envious about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But as far as like everything else, nah. I think 9 out of 10 times is bullshit.
Okay.
You know, just straight up.
How about you, Charles?
No, I never have
Never.
relationship envy. But I have had a buddy hate on my relationship, and which was actually pretty funny. He introduced me to the girl I was with at the time, and he was dating her best friend, and he met, and then she brought her best friend to a party he was DJing, and he said, "I know somebody that'd be good for your homegirl." So we hook up, you know, and then we hang out, and after like New Year's, we become real serious. And the girl he was dating was kind of like just leading him on, wasn't really interested in him, you know.
Okay.
So I told him what me and my girl just did for the weekend and how it's been going. And right in my face, he says, "See, man, I knew I should have went for her instead of what's her name." I was like, wow. I was like, whoa, you know. And he meant that, and he felt that, and I was like, you got the balls to say that right in front of my face. That damn, you know. I was like, yo. And so I kind of always looked at him sideways after that, like, you be scheming, bro. And come to find out later on, he was kind of like that with a lot of girls I dated, where he's kind of like, hey, what's up, Charlie is, that sort of deal. And because they come back and tell me, and like, oh, well, your boy, blah, blah, blah. I said, wow, really, So yeah, I've had it against me, but I've never envied anybody else's relationship, so.
Like, I never envied my friends' relationships. I don't, because they real people. They real people with real issues and real problems. I'm like, nah, dude, you ain't perfect. So I know you won't be perfect either. But
yeah.
but I've seen strangers like at the, you in the club, with your boys, and all of a sudden you see some girl and guy cuddle up, like, oh man, they look like that's a good relationship. How about you, Taunya? How about you? Ever have relationship envy?
I'm going to say yes, because I think that all you guys are going to say no. That's what I think.
Well, I think every woman who would say that would say yes, because there's always something more. Women see things more than a guy will. That's 9 out of 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, are you saying that? Anthony, are you saying that from a woman's perspective?
That's what I'm saying. If 9 out of 10 times, a woman's perspective is probably better than a guy's in a relationship.
And you know that because you're a woman, or what?
I'm just gonna guess it. Gonna guess it. Hey,
you're guessing it. You're guessing it. I didn't know. I wanted to make sure. I didn't know.
Well, right now I'm labeled as what's my pronoun? He, she, them.
Whoa! Oh shit, that's big. All right.
Right. That's a whole nother topic.
Hey, I'm just doing it for the show. I can always switch it back.
You can always switch it back.
Yeah, for that specific comment, that I'm pronouncing myself to he, she.
Okay. All right.
We get it.
Taunya, continue.
That's so funny. But no, yes, I'm gonna say yes. I have had relationship envy, and the reason I'll tell you why is because like I do all these other things too. So I not only, work for the courts and have a nonprofit and this, that, and the other, I'm also like a wedding coordinator. And so I've done a lot of weddings. I've been in the business for like 15 years. And so there are times when, I'm at these weddings and it just throws me, like literally it throws me into something emotionally, especially when I see the father-daughter dance, or I see the first dance of the couple. I see, how the couple interacts with each other. I mean, so there are like so many different times where I've stood on the outside, looking in and literally almost been in tears, just hoping and praying that one day, I'll be able to find somebody that I mesh with, that I relate to, that relates to me, and that we become this awesome, couple or whatever.
A dream of the power couple.
That power couple. Like, I mean, I've seen so many couples that are happy, and I've seen, and I can tell the real happy from the not so real happy. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell. So, yeah, I've been like kind of envious. Hater. Yeah, that's what you call me.
How about you, Chico?
Relationship envy.
Never.
Honestly, I feel like when you envy something, it's like negative. So I don't like the idea of envying somebody else's relationship. Right. I like taking aspects of a relationship and saying, well, this what they do, I like that. That's something that I would like to do in my own relationship. But I don't really want to be envious of somebody. To me, it just sounds really negative.
How about food envy? Everybody has food envy. You buy something, then the other person on the other table.
Oh, yeah. I can't help that. I buy shit all the time, and then it's like, oh, this is gonna be delicious, and then it sucks, and it's just like, what the fuck,
I had food envy at the grocery store today.
Oh, right, it's easy. Food envy is, that yes, but relationships, nah. So for me, if I see a good relationship, then I want to take aspects of that relationship for my own self. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want to say they have great communication. Well, how do they communicate? Well, I like how they communicate, and I like their little bonds they got. Okay, I'm gonna do that shit better. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck those people. Me and my girl, we're gonna be better than that. And it's like, okay, oh, what? They banging on the walls? We're gonna bang even louder. Yeah. So, me, I don't really want to envy anything. I want to work up to that. I want to use them as a base and make whatever I need better.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like a leader. You get all the good leaders and you take specific characteristics from them to make your own as a leader.
Exactly. I'll give them credit. I will, because credit's due. Wherever you get your information from, give them credit. I'll give them credit, but I'm not going to be envious. So that's me. Otherwise, the food envy, I'm God, all the time. I always buy something and say, why'd I get this? This is bullshit.
Because envy is just a feeling, an emotion.
Right.
And a lot of
but it's also a sin. Isn't envy a sin?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the seven.
One of the seven. Just like pride and gluttony. So,
but I feel like it's an honest expression. It's a really pure expression, like this is something.
With pride.
Like even occupationally, you may meet somebody that's in your same occupation. Part of you is like, dang, I'm kind of envious of them because I'm supposed to be on that level too. I mean,
absolutely. So
oh, you stuck.
He must be off Crenshaw somewhere.
Absolutely.
That's funny.
Okay, how about you, Charles? We will come back to Chico. How about you? You ever had like
you take what they have and take their
look,
element.
he's back. You froze for a cool
minute.
You he was talking that whole time.
Oh shit! Damn it! You guys couldn't hear me at all?
No.
No, you were stuck.
Yeah, you stuck it
You were
about
like,
10 minutes ago.
I said some really good stuff. I
Oh
really
my
did.
you
God.
probably already
Oh, this
forgot
stuff
it.
was top tier. This stuff would change all of your lives,
Well,
but
say it
Don't
again.
I
get
can't
What
remember it. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess
Occupation.
you guys will never know what I said.
Okay.
No. Like so if somebody had something I didn't have, I like to look at their basis and how they did things. And then it's like, okay, well now I need to structure myself not in that way, but in a way that works for me and that I can expound upon it, you know? Because everybody has their own route. Everybody has their own way. Their way might not be the correct way for me. So, and just because two couple are happy, I can't necessarily do the same thing with me and my girl. We're two different people, you know? I like to tickle. I like to tickle feet for no reason. She doesn't like her feet tickled. Okay, that's not making her happy. These two couples can do it. Doesn't mean I can do it, you know? So
someone else got a foot fetish, but you can't have one. Got it.
absolutely. It's all about tickling the feet because they hate it. Absolutely hate it. But it's the best thing in the world because they squirm and shit. Hilarious.
Are you rubbing feet though, or just tickling? Are you rubbing feet or are you tickling feet? I'm just
you know, only on special occasions will I rub the feet, but normally it's tickling because tickling it's funny. It's funny. I'm a younger brother, so I like to antagonize, poke, and whatever. So yeah, it's tickling. And then when you know when she deserves it, then I'll rub.
Ah.
You know, tricks to the trade. I'm still learning them. Pulling them out my bag.
Okay, how about occupational envy? You ever experienced that? Charles?
No, Charles, not me.
Where are you at? Where are you at? The woods?
Right, like he got out the car fast.
Blair Witch up in his teeth.
yo, let me relax. Let me get where I'm going.
All right, just get that safety, man. I don't want you to get snatched.
Absolutely. Over the hill and through the woods. The grandmother's house we go.
There you go. Occupational.
And now we're comfortable.
You know what? I actually only envy two people my entire life. And one was Carl Kanai when he first came out with his clothing line. I was like, yo, man, that's something I want to do.
Okay.
Come up with my own line and stuff. It was real nice. It wasn't, wasn't like cross colors, like real colorful. Just jeans and this and that, man. And every time I saw him, some new stuff, I was like, wow, this is cool. And then Puffy, when he first came out for Bad Boy, I said, I like to be doing what he was doing. That'd be tight, And then that was it. Beyond that, I never envied anybody's occupation and anything like that. But those are the only two I know I can straight up say, yo, man. And again, not in a hating way. I just wish I was in their situation. Okay. Or, had the same thing going on with them. So,
Okay. How about you, LaTaunya? Any
yeah, I would say. I mean, I've always wanted to be a model, so I would say that I definitely, when I'm driving down the street and I see these billboards or I see, the commercials, and I've always wanted to be like really on TV, like really, really on TV. So yeah, part of me is like, dang it. So it kind of puts me in a bad space sometimes when I see people like, that I actually know. And I'm like, dang it, that could have been me. Dang it, her life is,
Yeah,
so.
I get that.
You got great skin, I can say that. That's for
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
The glow. You noticed the glow.
How about you, Anthony? I'm gonna say the Marines because I already know you the all-star in the Marines.
Nah. There's always someone I looked up to in the Corps. I mean, just think about it. I was so young and dumb. Even when I was in charge, I was like, oh shit, I'm the dumb motherfucker in charge, like. So it's kind of like I didn't even look at it like that. I always looked towards like my mentors, and I always conveyed in them when guys needed stuff. And when I was there, I just made it, there was a lot of guys that were older than me. So I just told them like, hey, you know more about life, but I know more about the Marine Corps. So I'm not going to disrespect you on your age, but don't disrespect me in the Marine Corps. So I kind of just found a balance, But yeah, I mean, and occupationally, as far as the Marine Corps goes, when I was there, I just looked up to people that it's like kind of, I don't really know, you know, you couldn't really look up to someone per se. You have mentors, but I never wanted to be like them. The thing that I'm kind of not necessarily like occupationally envious about in my field, but sometimes it's just like, damn, how that motherfucker makes so much money doing nothing? Because I work hard for my money. You know what I mean? So sometimes
That's almost
I'm
every
like,
reality TV star you ever see.
Yeah.
sometimes I'm kind of like, it's not even that I'm envious. I'm just kind of like more curious.
Mm.
And it's like, damn, if it's that easy for a motherfucker who doesn't deserve it, when is the motherfucker that deserves it gonna get?
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of my envy for occupation, and it has nothing to do with my job. It just in general, like, how the hell did that motherfucker catch that break?
Yeah.
Some people don't deserve to catch a break.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I think the only people I've ever been like envious of are like writer directors that. Oh, M. Night Shyamalan. But I don't got envy for him. I just hate on him. Okay, it's like the other episode. I just got hate because for a guy who got that kind of opportunity, right, to make that much trash and keep having opportunity makes me really upset because like I'm putting in work trying to learn this stuff, right, and really. But like writers I don't envy at all because it's more like it's like a weightlifting exercise. Like the more you lift those weights, the stronger you will become, and you can do what they do if you just constantly lifting the weights and really educating yourself about the different parts. But yeah, M. Night Shyamalan, I still got hate, and I'm not seeing that old movie. No, I'm not at all, not ever. No, never. Anyway,
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Right.
It ain't even envy. It ain't even envy. It's just hate. That's all that is.
Right.
So we're going into topic 2, y'all. Top 3 things I love about LA. Now, I think since Chico is on his way out, right, we're gonna miss him like crazy. So we're gonna start with Chico. What is your things that you're gonna miss about LA?
One of the biggest things is family, right?
Mm.
Family and friends. That's my first one. Because I can't take you guys with me. Next thing is really honestly the weather. If it's not food, it's weather. Because we always have a nice day. Like regardless, it's always a nice day. It might be hot as hell, but it's a nice day. So weather and God, that not necessarily food, because food out there is gonna be delicious. And for everybody that doesn't know, I'm going to New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, you're moving to New Orleans?
Yeah, for a brief period of time.
Okay.
I'm going to be studying music therapy out there. So I'm looking forward to food out there. That's gonna be great. I'll put on like at least 30 pounds and I'll be good. Let's see. So family, friends, food. I think I'm going to miss. Oh, I'm gonna miss Mexican candy because I don't know if they got it out there.
They don't.
Like tahini and all that stuff. I'm gonna miss like some micheladas and stuff like that. Because every now and then when I get one, it's just like, oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I needed. When I go over there,
you gotta call it the red beer. They call it the red beer over there.
Call it the red beer.
They call it red beer.
I'm gonna do that, and if I don't get something good, I'm mad.
They call it the red beer. That's what they call it, because they basically make you a Bloody Mary with beer.
I don't know.
You're like, I don't know about that.
I know I'm gonna bring like my little bottle of tahini everywhere I go. Yo, let me get some fruit. Yeah. What are you doing? Don't worry about it. This is mine. This is mine. You go away. You don't know what this is. It's mine. So I think those are my top 3. Mexican candy, weather, and friends and family.
Okay. How about
because I can't.
How about you, LaTonya?
Let's see. Definitely, if I was to leave, I would definitely probably miss my friends and my family for sure.
You're not leaving, so what's the best things here?
Oh, the best thing. That's right. I'm thinking about leaving. I'm sorry. I'm on a hold.
You already out.
Right, I'm on Chico's story. I'm thinking about it.
Like me and Chico headed out tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I was so caught up in your story. I'm like,
It's relatable. I know my story is super
Right.
relatable.
like, oh my God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So the things that I love about California, I would say definitely the beaches. I love that I can couple of minutes here and I can be at the beach. I would say I love the people, but I mean, I guess I do kind of love the people here because the people are nice here, even though people are kind of nice back south. But there are people that are nice here too. Like, I mean,
Southern hospitality is a thing. Southern
yeah,
hospitality is real.
That's true.
it is real. But I mean, I think some people, but see, the thing about it is a majority of those people that from the South have moved here.
Yeah.
Like people from we're a huge melting pot. So we see people from like all over the country here.
That's true.
So I like the people. I mean, I like the people. What else? I guess I can't really think of anything else. I just know the people, the beaches.
Okay.
I
got a list. I got a list of 21.
You got a list?
We can go over after if everything that we don't say, I'm gonna add to the conversation.
You wrote a whole book on what you're gonna
list. Right, yeah.
How about
if In-N-Out is not on your list, Karima, I'm gonna be mad. Because that's a staple.
What?
In-N-Out.
If In-N-Out is not on your list, I'm gonna be mad because that's a staple.
Okay, In-N-Out. Okay. How about
you just added it. You just added it.
It's on there. It's on there somewhere.
What number is it?
I'm gonna go over it after I hear what. How about you, Charles? What's going on? So what's your top 3 things you love?
The holes on Figueroa. No, just kidding.
That's a
wow.
That was just that would be like the 5th thing. But my top 3 would be the weather, as everybody's saying. Even if it's overcast, it's still it's a nice overcast for LA. Overcast everywhere else could kind of be humid and and just shitty. But it's gonna be cool, like 68. And when I played football, I used to love my optimal weather degrees was 68 to 72. That's when I knew I was gonna be at my optimal playing level when it was 68 to 72. So I always loved the overcast days around that time. And also the beaches.
Prime.
Okay.
I said, okay, Optimus Prime.
Anyway, then the beaches, especially the Orange County beaches, especially because those are always like Newport and Laguna, and then just the drive PCH, man, from Long Beach down to Dana Point. It's just nothing can beat that, man. That's the one thing, and a lot of people kind of take that for granted, not going. I said, man, you got to check out the beaches down there. My 3rd thing, man, is just the variety of restaurants, man. The places to eat. I mean, if you want anything like you want sushi, you got that spot. You want Mexican, you got that spot. You got soul food, you got Italian, and I know it's like that with a lot of the states and stuff, cities, but it just seems like, man, it's just a myriad of shit that you can get into, and they're all like right next to each other. You don't have to really drive far. You just hit up maybe like a mall or someplace, or that like near Grove, and you got so much stuff down Melrose and stuff like that. So those are the 3 things I really like about LA, man.
And how about you, Anthony?
The 3 things I like about LA is the one's right through it, and it goes all the way up California and it goes all the way down.
Okay.
So
what's that?
The one?
The interstate.
The interstate, yeah. You know what I mean? So you can.
That's a weird thing to like.
It's weird, but then
it's not, man.
It makes sense because it literally will take you through different cultures, just driving upstate, driving in and out through LA County is considered of like San Pedro, which is like a harbor. And then you got, you know, places like Orange County, which is a little more upscale supposedly, and you got the valleys, and you got this, and you got that. You know, you got the ghettos, and you got the suburban areas. Like you have everything. So I think, you know, this the vast changing of culture that you can see here in LA is like basically like one of my favorite things too.
Why do you have to hold up? Why do you have to like something so out the box? Who thinks of that?
It's just, well, I actually think about these damn questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with him. You know.
No,
Chocolate,
but like, so the
don't
other
give
thing
don't
was,
give him don't back him. He's thinking
I'm
outside
serious.
the box. Nobody.
The one PCH, man. You write PCH, man. You see everything. You know.
you do, you do.
Oxnard, Santa Monica, Malibu,
San Francisco, Santa Barbara,
Oh,
San
yeah.
Francisco,
Oh,
Monterey.
all right. Okay, so everybody's jumping on this freeway bandwagon. I got you. All right. What's your number two?
Number two is so like obviously number two was not only the variety of food, but my biggest thing was the quality of it. California and New York get the best quality food that there is.
Yeah.
Now, being a commercial fisherman and going out on commercial charters, like I don't do it for like a sport boat, but just going with my uncle and stuff. He's a commercial fisherman and we do commercial charters. He'll sell fish to the fish market and it'll be flown to New York for sushi. And it's kind of like, we have that right here because it goes straight from the fish market. Like I know the sushi restaurants I go to, they go to the fish market every day, pick up their fresh fish for the day. So not only the quality of the food, but the freshness of food. And just from traveling all throughout the US, especially like if you go to like, you know, Texas or something, you know, you got a different type of Mexican food, you know, and then you got a different type of barbecue. But then you come here to LA, you can get that same, not necessarily the same, but the same level. It's not going to be the same because there's no place that's the same, but it's going to be the same level of quality that you're going to get here in LA because of what cultures and people have brought from those areas when they come to LA. So that's number two for me. And then
it's one food that you just can't get here in LA.
What?
You can't get a good cheesesteak.
Bullshit.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, hold on. That's bullshit.
Philly cheesesteak.
Maybe not in LA, but in California, San Diego's got this spot that makes a bomb ass Philly cheesesteaks.
Okay,
it's right outside the stadium of Petco Park. It's I think it's down Main Street or something like that. It is fucking good because I used to eat Philly cheesesteaks like crazy.
Okay, we going.
Yeah.
They used to have one at the mall, at the Fox Hills Mall in the food court.
You know
I
she
can't
LA
remember
native.
that place.
You know she LA native.
It's not the meat.
Fox Hills Mall.
The Fox Hills Mall.
Right, it ain't never gonna be Westfield for us. It's always gonna be
Right.
It's never be Westfield.
never be Westfield. It's always Fox Hills.
Yeah, but a cheesesteak is not the meat and the cheese. That's not what makes a cheesesteak a cheesesteak. It's the bread. Because of the water here. Because of the water here is so hard. The quality of the bread is not what it's supposed to be, and that throws the whole thing off. The quality of
you've mentioned water being hard, but I really think water is like really soft. I think water is soft.
No water here.
Like throw water at people. Oh,
I don't know.
Like
Texas water is soft, dude.
When it freezes.
No, the content of the water, like when you feel it when you wash your hands. If you wash your hands and your hands are soft and you didn't even put like any soap on them or anything, that means that the water is soft. That's like soft water. Yeah, and they do have that in other states. In other states, it's just like
never paid attention to it. Just wash my hands and do this.
High quality, like 5-star hotels, I'm telling you, the water is different.
When you when I go to Texas, when I go to my sister's house, you take a shower and it feels like literally when you're drying yourself off that you're already lotioned up. You're already
that's
the water is soft.
Like here, you're like the water's hard. You feel ashy after you take a bath.
So my third thing is that the fact that even though I don't do it, it's just the option that I have. I could go to the snow.
That's what I missed too.
The seasons.
Yeah. We literally have like all 3 seasons, come together. People could go snowboarding, they can go, surfing, all in the same day.
I'm gonna do that.
Agreed.
That's on the plan.
That's only an LA thing though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree with that. 1000%. 1000%.
So
That's putting some
Yeah.
thought in this
Oh my God.
motherfucker.
okay.
That's good. That's good. I thought about that and I forgot it. But yes, I agree. I am gonna miss that because you can go hiking in the mountains and then say, okay, let's go down to a lake. Go to a lake, and then let's go to the ocean. It's beautiful.
Yeah, because when you get to New Orleans, when you get to Louisiana, bro, it's
That's
straight
not
flat.
happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
You ain't
flat.
got
shit.
I was there. I was there the other week.
It's raining.
I could see clear across and just see a building. Like, okay, this is great. Thank you. Nothing. No type of
Yeah, that was the
hill.
one thing that I missed when I lived in Florida, when I lived in Pensacola, because it's basically on the panhandle of Louisiana. I miss
Yeah.
mountains. I remember a taxi driver told me one time, he's like, "That, oh, that's a mountain." I'm like, bro, that's like a 10-foot hill.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
That's a speed bump.
That's a
Right.
So far,
Right.
I believe this year we have over 4 million people that live in LA, and that's why 4 million. We have 4 million because in 2019 we was at 3.9 something million people. We're over 4 million right now.
Nah, but people moved out ever since COVID
Think so?
Oh, COVID. Yeah, people did leave.
hit. People like, I'm out. People
Mhm.
bounce.
Yeah.
But it was mostly the people with the means to do so.
Yeah.
So we lost
Okay.
basically a lot of our quote unquote workforce.
Yeah.
And the people that didn't want to do anything stayed.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
that's not coming from any factual thing. It's just from people that I know that moved, and the people that I know that stayed, that are complaining that, you know, that extra stimmy money's ending. Like, bro, there's plenty of people with higher, you know, signs on their window right now.
Like,
So
Yeah, a lot of people left because the other states were opening up while we were closed. They went to go find work. You know, so a lot of people left because of that too.
So I'm gonna give you the list real quick, okay?
all right.
I'm gonna just give you the whole list because we said a lot of this stuff, but I don't think we said everything. It's the escape value, the outdoors. You got you got the mountains, you got the desert. That's one. Number two is you can eat thousands of restaurants and food trucks with thousands of just cultures. That's number two. Number three, a variety of jobs. People with a lot of different types of jobs, right? I mean, weird jobs. I met a dominatrix one time at the DMV, right? And she was like, "Yeah, that's what I do." I was like, "That's your job?" Like, "Yeah, that's my job." I was like, "That's a real job here." They're like, "Yes, that's a real job here."
Okay.
Number four. I was like, wow. I said, want to pick your brain. The beaches, the bike paths, the nice weather. Someone said the healthy mindset. That's what we didn't say that. The healthy mindset, like healthy mindset, the healthy, what is it? Healthy mindset, exercise. People love to exercise. It's part of their routine. It's part of their lifestyle, you know. The celebrities, you get to meet celebrities by accident. Like I met Keanu Reeves by accident, but like that's one of the things that
That's dope.
just keep on meeting Keanu Reeves for some strange reason. There are many driven and inspiring men and women here. Like look, you, Taunya. I'm like, wow, all the dope shit you do, like that is some cool shit. So you get really
people come here for a dream.
Yeah, they do.
You know, I'm very fortunate that I was born here. You know, but people come here for a dream. One of the other things I just thought of right now, we're very fortunate not to be isolated because we see how bad it really affects, especially Californians. Now, let's say people from like Boston or something, right? When they get snowed in, and you know, people in Florida when they get hurricanes and they're, you know, sheltered up for a week, like we were going crazy with COVID, and that was a different kind of shut in, but we weren't. It's not like there was a force of nature that was physically keeping us from getting out. You know, so we're very fortunate that we don't have that here in California. So I think it definitely helps people's like mental state that when you talk escape, that's what made me think of that.
Also, fashion is big here.
Oh yeah.
This is a fashion capital, one of the fashion capitals of the world, the laid
Is it?
back fashion capital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like the laid back.
The homeless fashion right now. So everybody looking like a homeless bum.
Blame on Kanye West on that one.
I know, I do. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
But it has a real idealistic fantasy world. That's what this place feels like. When you come, you see the sunshine, and you see, I mean, it just feels like opportunity. It feels like a movie. Like if you're
Palm
not
trees.
come here, you go, wow, a movie. Because the sun is like so bright and shiny, and you're like, wow, I can't believe this is real. Especially like I'm from Baltimore. And if you've ever seen The Wire, that's the reality I'm from. So you can just imagine coming here and seeing sunshine is like an amazing thing. People are very food is a huge food culture. Showbiz, entrepreneurship is very much deep in here. You can do anything that you put your mind to, and that's what a lot of people like. Roscoe,
Chicken and waffles.
Wow.
chicken and waffles, Pink's, In and Out. I still hate Wiener Schnitzels. I don't know why y'all like people like Wiener Schnitzels.
I'm not a
Hey,
fan.
Those are like the people that like Tommy's though.
They
Yeah.
French fries.
Tommy's, that's funny.
Really?
So Wiener Schnitzel and Tommy's are the same level.
That's
so.
crazy.
Nah.
We'll say
Tommy's
Tommy's has good fries. Tommy's has good fries.
Yeah,
Their
the fries are
burgers,
good.
yeah, fries are great, but their burgers look like shit.
Right.
But fries are good.
Fries are good.
My stomach hurts just thinking of Tommy's right now.
So,
Maybe that's just being an LA native though, too. Like
I started writing comments on Tommy's like Instagram saying, "Yo, your food looks so disgusting, but it's actually pretty delicious. But it just looks so bad."
you did that a while ago, right? I remember
I
that.
did.
I remember when you did that. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
And fruit, the fruit here is really delicious. Like if you're from here, you wouldn't know how good the fruit was.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, freshness though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do me a favor.
You know?
Go out of town, go to the East Coast, get some fruit. You're gonna be pissed off because it does not taste that good. You're gonna be like,
That shit gets trucked across country.
it's gonna be nasty. You're gonna be like, oh my God. And the last thing is concerts. This is a concert place. You can see your favorite artist come up with his new album, right? For like up to $25, $35. You be like, God, this is so dope. I love the concert scene here. And that's my list so far. So
But wait. So question though. What's your top three?
my top three?
Yeah.
Oh, concerts, right? I love the concert. I love the hiking, the mountains. I didn't know I love mountains that much until I hiked them, and then all of a sudden went back to Baltimore. I was like, I don't really want to walk down the street because that's walking. And I would say, the basically how beautiful people are. They take care of themselves, right, to the point that like they really care, even to the point that it's kind of like snobbish, but they take care of themselves. They take care of themselves to the point that if, like, I was in a conference, right, with my fraternity, right, and you know when you with a conference of different brothers from different states, right, we all came to DC, and the California brothers were shining. I was like, oh, I see, like, yeah, like this place itself makes you pretty. This makes you attractive.
Moisturized.
He was killing it.
Moisturized.
Even and people make a point to look good. You know, this is just that place. Those are my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Those are cool.
So we're coming down to the end of a show. I want everybody to tell the audience where you can connect, and also the organization that you represent. So Anthony, I want you go first.
Oh, just to go back to what you were saying really quick though, for the mountains, I had a little comment on that.
Okay.
That's a big thing between the West Coast Marines and the East Coast Marines.
Okay.
Now there's two recruit depots.
Okay.
There's MCRD San Diego, which is Marine Recruit Depot San Diego, and there's Marine Recruit Depot Paris Island, which is the original. So all the originals that go there, they're like, oh, I came from the island. Shut the fuck up. It's basically anyone east of the Mississippi River if you enlist in the Marine Corps, you go to Parris Island. Anyone west of the Mississippi River, you go to MCRD San Diego. So that's one of the things that we compare, is that when we go through our crucible, they're like walking through a park. You know, you're carrying your 80-pound rucksack and you're doing your days of training where you're getting no sleep and everything, but they're walking through a park. We're walking up mountains where the fucking thing is right here with an 80-pound rucksack, and you know, this is the hill that you're climbing. It's like in your face right here. So I just thought of that right now when you said that, because it's like, you know, when you said, oh, I ain't trying to go for a little stroll.
Yeah, no, it's too easy.
Yeah, but I'm Anthony. So yeah, I just got my EIN number from my nonprofit, which is Wings in the Sky. With websites being built by Sciatic Media, who also built the website for this show. So look out for that. Once we get everything kind of social media and everything aside, you know, I'll throw all that out there, but just keep an eye out for that, because, you know, we're just trying to help out these veterans that, you know, at me too, as a veteran, I know I'm going to be the last motherfucker to ask for help. So, you know, trying to reach out before someone has to ask, or they don't even get the chance to. So just look out for that.
Okay. Chico.
You know, I'm on Instagram, random crazy me. Hit me up, Facebook, Chico Jones. And yeah, I'll be in New Orleans. So whoever's out there, just say hey.
Okay. And LaTaunya?
So LaTaunya Green, Instagram. La T Green on Instagram, LaTaunya Green on Facebook, and I have a nonprofit called Unfamiliar Blessings, Inc. And what I do is I make these specialized toiletry kits for the homeless, people in transition, domestic violence shelters, and different shelters. You can reach me or find me on Instagram at UB Kits, or you can find me on Facebook at Unfamiliar Blessings, Inc. That's it.
Nice.
And we missed you. You got to come on more shows.
Oh, he be forgetting about me. He know I like hanging out with the guys. Like I got this right here.
You fit right in with us. You're good.
Right in.
I'm the homie.
You are. You really are.
That's funny.
I need to do better. I know. I was just like, get the show done. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I do apologize for.
I get it.
So, last but not least, Charles May.
You can find me at Charles May on Facebook, LA Battle of the Sexes on Facebook, the Urban Hiking Club on Facebook, and the Poetic Soul Collective on Facebook, and Neo Soul Scribe on Instagram.
And another one.
But before I forget, I want to give a shout out to 40 Tons. It's a nonprofit. They're basically it's a marijuana distribution company, but some of the proceeds goes to incarcerated people who were badly who have sold marijuana, and they are being helped by 40 Tons. Anyway, before I forget, I am Karima J. Spear. Thank everyone for tuning in to another bomb episode of Karima Show and Tell. The next episode, write it down, y'all. Write it down. Next episode is wrong page. Next episode is the 24th, I believe. Why are my pages out of order? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The 22nd.
The 22nd.
The 22nd. The next show, Karima Show and Tell, episode 87, is July the 22nd. Karima Show is a great show, so definitely, y'all, go tell somebody. Until next time, we're going to rock out to They Are Asar's song called Return of Asar, and I hope you enjoy it. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Good to see
you guys.
Wonderful seeing you.
We gotta see each other in person.
Yeah, we gotta do this in person. Shoot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Bye. All right. Bye.